Elon Musk embarrassed NASA with SpaceX high-tech spacesuit. We all get excited each time astronauts leave the Earth to explore space. But there's one thing that keeps them safe when they're out in space. Want to know what that is? Well, you guessed it right, the spacesuit. Indeed, spacesuits have undergone radical changes and revolution over the years, but one man through his space exploration company SpaceX has embarrassed the entire US government agency for space with its own high-tech spacesuit. The SpaceX Spacesuit is not your ordinary heavy spacesuit as seen by NASA astronauts. What's NASA's reaction to the new SpaceX spacesuit, you ask? Well, all you have to do is stay tuned till the end to find out what this amazing SpaceX suit comes with. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so as not to miss out on any of our new videos going forward. Now let's get straight into the video. As technology keeps advancing and with the increased desire for space tourism, spacesuits are shifting from their original purpose of keeping the astronauts safe from the harsh environments of outer space such as vacuum and extreme temperatures. Today, you'll be surprised that the spacesuit is now more of a spacecraft and can even help the astronaut with movement. It's no wonder spacesuits are sometimes called EMU, which is an abbreviation of Extravehicular Mobility Unit. Modern spacesuits are made with complicated technology and several layers of protection and come with a helmet to ensure that every part of the astronauts is fully protected. For instance, there's a layer that specifically works to aerate the astronaut just in case the space shuttle's oxygen system fails midair. There's also another layer that protects the wearer from space dust. Some tubes run around the suit to allow cold water to flow through to keep the astronauts cool. Another important feature that you'll find in modern spacesuits is a small backpack that supplies the wearer with fresh air for breathing. The suit also comes with a tool called Safer, which stores several small thrust jets that come in handy during emergencies only. The tool helps an astronaut to fly back to the station in case they lose contact with the vessel or the station. Other latest designs have gold-lined visors on the helmet to help protect the wearer's eyes from bright sunlight. Now, despite all the advancement and innovation that has gone into improving spacesuits, their principal function remains the same across different makes, and that's to protect crew members against depressurization, which occurs when the capsule loses air. Additionally, the suit guarantees the astronauts enough oxygen as well as conducive temperature when they're in Earth's orbit or on the moon. How has the spacesuit revolutionized over the years? Now let's take a look at how the spacesuit has developed over the years to get to where we are today. The Mercury suit. We all live to celebrate the inventor of this legendary spacesuit. It was worn by the first 7 astronauts, and that's why it's sometimes called Mercury 7. Though it's an unorthodox design compared to the contemporary minimalist design, we can forgive them considering that it was released in the early 1960s, a period when technology was still far behind what we have today. Ideally, the design of the Mercury suit was borrowed from the Navy Mark IV suit that was initially designed for the US Navy by B.F. Goodrich Company. NASA made several adjustments in the design of Navy Mark IV to bring forth Mercury suit, which was used for space exploration from 1961 and 1963. Among the adjustments that NASA made to the original Mark IV was to include aluminum-coated nylon on the outer layer to improve thermal control when the suit is worn. There was also the addition of special gloves for better finger control. Another additional feature was the inclusion of straps and zippers for a tighter fit. The Gemini suit. After the Mercury suit came the Gemini suit, another major project by NASA, which lasted from 1965 to 1966. This suit is praised for having played a major role in opening the doors for space exploration. Thanks to the improvements done in design by David Clark Company, this suit enabled NASA's astronauts to engage in spacewalking. The astronauts could comfortably leave the spacecraft in the suit and remain safe in space. These changes were essential as they made the spacesuit comfortable to use by astronauts. Among the changes in design include the addition of a portable air conditioner to keep astronauts cool while outside the spacecraft. The addition of an air conditioner made the suit weigh about 16 to 34 pounds, but it was still flexible to walk around in the suit when pressurized. However, when the astronaut is inside the spacecraft, they could easily get a supply of fresh air by connecting the suit to the spacecraft via a hose to keep them alive. But in the event the oxygen supply is disconnected, The suit could offer up to half an hour of backup to sustain the life of the astronaut. Apollo Spacewalk Suit. Next on, we have the Apollo Spacewalk Suit, which lasted from 1967 to 1975. This was the premier suit that enabled man to successfully land and walk on the moon for the first time. Ideally, to land on the moon, the astronauts required more protection than what the initial spacesuits could offer. This majorly included protection from fine dust that is as sharp as a glass and extreme temperature changes from the sun. This led to the development of the Apollo Spacewalk Suit, which is more flexible to allow astronauts to wear it with ease and be able to pick rocks on the surface of the moon. The Apollo Spacewalk Suit was able to support the astronauts for hours away from the spacecraft to enable them to explore the moon. And due to the many additional features, this suit was much heavier, weighing as high as 180 pounds on Earth, but its weight was reduced significantly on the moon due to the low gravity. Space Shuttle Flight Suit. Popularly known as the pumpkin suit due to its design, this spacesuit has been used for decades from 1988 to 2011. This suit also was designed by David Clark Company and aimed at keeping the astronaut alive while in space. It comes fitted with inbuilt parachutes, life preservers, as well as survival drinking packets to keep stranded astronauts alive as they seek an emergency alternative. However, its design has been criticized over time despite having been in use for quite some time. Some people have argued that its oversized pockets could have been avoided. Well, perhaps the designer just wanted the astronauts to have enough space to store some of the precious metals and rocks they collected as they explored the moon. SpaceX Spacesuit. Now, SpaceX is one company that has made a significant impact as far as space travel is concerned, and that has come with various inventions starting from reusable rockets to advanced spacesuits. And SpaceX's spacesuit is a major boost to the spacesuit making sector of the industry. The first astronauts to wear SpaceX's spacesuit were Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken on May 30th of 2020, and they confessed that indeed the suit is on another level. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk as well praised the spacesuit for its suitability for use in space, saying, "It definitely works. You can just jump in a vacuum chamber with it and it's fine." Designed by renowned Hollywood costume designer Jose Fernandez, the sleek, lighter, and all-white design suit is much more fashionable, functional, and advanced when compared to the pumpkin suit that's used by NASA. The SpaceX spacesuit is a game changer and can protect astronauts from sudden depressurization in the spacecraft. It's even amazing that the suit is fireproof to protect the astronaut should there be a fire outbreak, probably due to the burning meteorites or something else. And for easy operation of the spacecraft, the suit's gloves are designed to be sensitive to touchscreens. That is really cool, meaning astronauts won't have to remove any part of the suit to operate the spacecraft or tablets as they explore the space. Additionally, the SpaceX spacesuit comes with a helmet that's not only tougher to protect astronauts against space dust, but it also has the communications units and valves to make the suit comfortable and functional. Once the astronaut gets into the spacecraft, all they have to do is plug the suit into seat umbilicals to get cool air and oxygen from the spacecraft. This suit underwent several testings in space using dummy equipment and toys to determine its suitability for use in space before it could be used by astronauts. So what's NASA's reaction to the new SpaceX spacesuit? Well, the SpaceX spacesuit is indeed unique and much more advanced than what NASA has ever offered. It's functional, lightweight, and can offer protection from instant depressurization, which makes it a thing that would definitely get NASA back on the drawing board. And indeed, NASA was utterly embarrassed by SpaceX's high-tech spacesuit to the extent that the agency went ahead to establish plans for designing its next-gen spacesuit. This new design will be done by a private company, and that isn't SpaceX. Surprisingly, NASA decides to give the contract to Axiom Space and Collins Aerospace to design and develop its next-generation spacesuit. This is a clear sign that the agency is indeed embarrassed by the much advancement that SpaceX is accomplishing in just a short span of operation. So there you have it, guys. Do you think NASA will outpace SpaceX as far as the design and development of spacesuits is concerned? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed watching the video, then do be sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content like this going forward. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.